From hotspots to hidden gems, this is your guide to all things local, the LA Unscripted way, from the magical Magic Castle. From jaw-dropping abracadabra to sleight of hand, ta-da! It is the Hollywood Hills Chateau that has been shrouded in mystery since its opening in 1963. We really pulled a rabbit out of the hat for this one. Where's my wand? Hi everyone, I'm Dana Devin, and yes, you can believe your eyes. We are actually inside the members-only magical mansion where Houdini's said to haunt the halls. But the castle is much more than Copperfields and card tricks.
The Magic Castle is a private club that was created for magicians and their guests to enjoy a magical evening of fine dining and dazzling magic.
That ace of spades.
She made me do it! I'm magic! I knew it! All this time I knew it!
I have seen so many celebrities here. Jane Fonda, Charlize Theron, Paul Rubens was of course a big magic fan. We have a whole bunch of celebrity members. Johnny Depp, once Cate Blanchett was here for brunch and she was like in a hat and glasses. On January 2nd, 1963, the Magic Castle opened its doors. Many, many greats have passed through here. Of course, David Copperfield and Penn and Teller, the great Lance Burton, David Blaine, and of course, the great Carl Ballantine. My father's member number was 338, which meant he was the 338th person to join. He was the first comedy magician and a well-known comedy magician. I'm sure there were others before him, but he was the first one on television. We have 5 rooms, we have a close-up room, we have a parlor that's more like an 1890s kind of setup. We are now at the Owl Bar.
The Owl Bar, I guess from all the owls up there. Okay, Johnny Carson, why is Johnny Carson in here?
Well, because this was the original backdrop of his show when it moved to Los Angeles.
Okay, so Archimedes, tell me the history behind that handsome fellow.
Well, Archimedes was actually a real owl.
Oh, really?
And the magic of Harry Keller, who was his owl, has allowed him to become a mentalist.
Oh, so what does he do?
Well, you can ask him a question and he will answer you.
Archimedes, is it too early for a cocktail?
Never.
He's my kind of owl. I am so absolutely bewitched and in awe of the Hollywood history here. Get this, members like Orson Welles and Cary Grant use secret passwords and a trick door to get in. So cool. And now LAU pulling back the curtain on another local landmark.
There are 53 miles of trails in Griffith Park, and so Frey and I divvied them up into 20 different routes.
This is the ritual before we run.
Ritual before we run, ready? We show people the different parking areas and the places to come and how to get to certain areas, because it gets confusing. Once you get into Griffith Park, you can get to an intersection and go, I don't know which way. And so the book tries to help people figure out different ways. Oh, hi Fred.
Hey,
I didn't
Dad.
see you there. What are we doing today?
I can't imagine how long a book or these videos for all of Griffith Park must have taken. What work goes into that?
Oh, so, well, A, you gotta love doing it, because I get to do it with my daughter, so I enjoy it. So it's easier to keep doing it. Took 4 years.
Griffith Park, oh, it's gonna be so cheesy because it really just means time with my dad. Because I grew up in, I know, but I grew up in this area, and I feel like I didn't go to Griffith Park really at all. But then it wasn't until my dad started doing this like project, and it was like a way for me and my dad to hang out every weekend, and every Saturday we would find a new place. It's so nice to live in a city, but then actually there's like this nice little pocket of nature.
We get our stories so many different ways, but we got an email from you, and I thought it was the sweetest email. So I was wondering if you could just read a little bit from it.
Okay. Hey there, random LA unscripted person. A father and daughter have finally finished running and cycling all of Griffith Park's trails, and they shot video and made maps and even wrote a book, A Run in Griffith Park. I think you'll like it. It's fun, like you guys.
Aww.
Here we are at the top of Mount Beacon Hill. I do a lot of personal video stuff, and I like to share the videos, and I realized that QR codes is how I could show people. Go to a video, because some people love the videos, they don't want to read anymore. Some people don't even know where a library is. They're not great at reading, but they love videos. Kids love videos. I've done both. Trail guides, I like reading trail guides, and I also like just watching videos of a trail I'm going to, or directions to somewhere, or an explanation. So it was a good hybrid for me between a book and the internet. So the QR code takes you on your phone. People love their phones. And then you look at the video and it explains the video to see how a trail looks is a lot better than reading about a trail. There's a trivia spot here too. I got a story about this glade to your left. I hope somebody looks at it, reads it, maybe watches a little video, and then feels confident to go on a new trail that they haven't gone on before. And they come back and go like, oh, that was actually kind of cool the way it turned back around. And then they tell their friends like, you know what you should do? Turn left there. And you go up and there's a cave over there. You're like, what? I want people to see more of the park.
After you finish a hike, you feel so accomplished and you feel so good, and just get out there, just go and do it. See it for yourself.
You know the trick to discovering the magic of SoCal? Watch, stream, record LA Unscripted, of course. No potions needed.
Today I'm going to introduce you to two best friends who got married and turned their love for frozen yogurt into a thriving business. Let's go.
Hey Jasmine, welcome to Toppings.
Thanks for having me.
Toppings is a self-serve yogurt shop that we started in 2007. At the time, there was Pinkberry, which was a really strong player, and we wanted to sort of see how we could compete with a concept that is kind of similar to them, but a little different. We knew we wanted to be kosher, and obviously Pico and Robertson is very famous for a lot of kosher restaurants, and once we found this place, we really liked it because it was in Beverly Hills and close to Pico. My wife came up with the name. He said, let's call it Toppings, and that's what it was. So the concept is all is by the weight. So the size of the cup doesn't really matter. We usually have 12 different flavors.
I haven't even gotten to the toppings yet and I can't decide on a flavor. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna mix lemon and cherry. Why not?
And now it's time to pick your toppings, Jasmine. Let's go.
Let's go.
So here we have almonds, peanuts, sprinkles, caramel, we have dots, M&Ms. If you want something that's non-dairy, we have the carob chip.
I think I'm gonna do a little bit of the coconut. Perfect. Love that. And then I'm all about my fruits. I'm gonna do a little bit of mango.
We're really a family-run business. My wife helps out. My parents also help every day.
So how much do you guys put the kids to work? Do you guys make them come in and do shifts?
Well, my daughter loves shopping. So when she asks for things, she knows she needs to come to work and make her money. But during the summer, that's when they really hang out here a lot and do a lot.
We went to the same high school and college. So I'm so proud to see the business and driving by and seeing that you guys are still here and going strong. 18 years.
18 years, 25 years being married, and it's been a journey. But it's been nice growing up with someone that you've known forever. My husband, he works almost every day, and he's just cheerful, and he knows everyone here.
Well, I mean, yogurt makes people happy.
Yes.
It feels really exciting to be able to serve a community for that long, to be able to know the people that you're serving. And I think that's what really counts, because you get to see the people grow up. You serve not only the grandparents bringing the grandkids, but then those children now are bringing their children. So you serve multi-generations. That's really beautiful in my opinion.
Shazam and Alakazam! More wondery and wizardry coming up when LA Unscripted from the Magic Castle is back before someone saws me in half. Not kidding, I've always wanted to do that. We're back with Serinda at the Magic Castle. Now you're gonna do this trick with rubber bands.
I am. So we have 2 rubber bands here. I'm interlacing them through my fingers so that you can see
They're
linked on either side.
Okay.
But if you give it a little blow, a little tap, that come
How
apart.
did she do that? That's amazing. And I was watching so close. I mean, you guys, what a treat experiencing the tricks of the Magic Castle up close. Welcome back to LA Unscripted, everyone. I'm Dana Devin. And they say a good magician never repeats their tricks. But Serinda, you have to do that again. I'm going to watch even closer.
One more time.
Okay.
Here we go, Dana. One more time. Give it a.
I don't know how she does it, and I am sitting right here. All right, now another must to keep your eye on.
You guys are taking me back to like 3rd grade science class.
Because I Rock is an idea that started in a bathtub when we were cleaning off crystals. We actually were camping in Mount Shasta and found a stranded driver. He had totaled his car, hit a deer, unfortunately, and needed help. And so we helped.
And as a thank you for helping him, because it was during the pandemic, so a lot of people kept going by, nobody would stop. After he found out that we loved crystals as well, he invited us to his mine in Nevada. And him and his partners, the first time we went mining, they embraced us. As they went mining, they took us to some of the top mines in the country. 2 years in, they invited us to be partners in one of the mines with them. Made us actually the first Black women to be owners of a domestic crystal mine. Now we've turned this lovely, we call it the crystal caboose, into our working model where we take it to schools. We teach what we call our rock class, and we really want to deal on the science of crystals. So we teach them where they grow, how old they are, different places that they can find. We really want to spark their curiosity to let them know that this is something that comes from the earth. We met the owners of Tansy, Shauna and her daughter Ella. They're like the most wonderful women in the world. And so they've allowed us to have this as a venue to come and intermingle with their customers. When you come into one of our booths, you come up and we always say our catchphrase is this rock chose you. We say take your time, pick the one that's good for you. We take them with their stone over to our little washing station. We call it our unearthing bar. And they are able to sit there. We just clean with natural Castile soap. And then after you clean off your stone, if it's something that you fall in love with, we work with Robin and can design you a really cool piece.
So I'm thinking if we're able to just do something like that, we can wrap chain around and we can hug it around your wrist.
We want to bridge that world between the wonder of science and mineralogy, but also the healing properties that crystals offer. So we do with every sale and every bar that we have, we give a customer a little card with a QR code on it that'll take them back to the page on the website that teaches them about their crystal.
I'm just so impressed that you ladies went on this journey a few years ago, met a hitchhiker while you were camping and started this amazing business.
So now he's our friend, he's our brother. We now actually own a mine with him.
So now he's our business partner.
His name is Mark.
We call him
Dear Mark, because he hit a deer. So every package that we sell, we include the story of Dear Mark, because it's really our origin story.
Well, guess what? I think you guys rock as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hocus pocus, this show is the mostest, so don't David Blaine and disappear. More chills and thrills coming your way in just a second. Snacks. All right, snacks. We are Unscripted and inside the Magic Castle where the famous Hollywood haunt has 13 different stages and has hosted everyone from A-list actors and presidents to the most talented and respected magicians and illusionists of all time. For my next magic trick, I will transport you across town. Voila!
The Hogue Classic is really the preeminent event on the PGA Tour Champions schedule. It's one of 26 events across the country that the PGA Tour Champions puts on that brings together the greatest golfers from PGA Tour history all in one place to showcase their talents and to show that they can still play.
Arriving at the Hogue Classic, Aston Martin style.
This year alone, we're going to have 8 World Golf Hall of Fame members participating, starting with our past champions, Padraig Harrington, Retief Goosen, Ernie Els, Fred Couples, and the list really goes on and on.
And if you're going to attend the premier golf tournament in Orange County, you also have to dress the part.
The think having the Hogue Classic here at our club is really special because Hogue Hospital does so much good for our community in all of Orange County. So to be able to do something that supports our local hospital and our community is really, really special.
So Hogue actually dates back 50 years in professional golf here in Newport Beach. They started in 1974 being involved in the tournament. But then in 1998, Hogue took over as the owner and the operator of the Hogue Classic. So Jack Nicklaus actually played here back in 2004, his only appearance in Newport Beach playing at the Hogue Classic. But now, 21 years later, he's coming back and he's going to be our featured guest of honor at our Hogue Classic Hall of Fame Community Breakfast presented by Hogue Orthopedic Institute. First and foremost, it's a professional golf tournament, but what people don't always understand is we've got things going on throughout the week that go above and beyond just the golf tournament. We have a student day on Sunday, we have a military appreciation day and a salute to service day on Friday. We've got lifestyle events and concerts with low cash and local events going on, scholarship presentations, just the entire week celebrating Hogue and professional golf here in Newport Beach.
Ask the question, is it wrong to order an Arnold Palmer at a golf tournament that will be featuring Jack Nicklaus? Maybe I'll just pour in some vodka and we'll call it a John Daly.
Bibbidi bobbidi boo, I have one more up my sleeve just for you. Just kidding, there's nothing in there but crumbs. We're here at Morongo Casino Resort and Spa where they are celebrating their 20th anniversary all year long. And here at Morongo, there is something for everyone. I'm here at Sage, the spa and salon here at Morongo, and I have to say, I've had worse starts to my day. This is magic.
I love working here. It's a magical place to be, and I enjoy what I do because I make everybody feel magical. We offer massages, facials. We have a dry sauna, wet sauna. We have 2 manicurists, a full salon. We have pretty much everything that anyone would possibly need here. When you get a treatment here, you get all access to the pool. We have a lazy river there and lots of cabanas, and we have amazing casitas.
I heard it's one of the best pools in SoCal.
It is, and people come here every single day from all over just for the pool.
Here in Morongo, we have 10 restaurants and we have different varieties of food. But here in Mosen, we have Asian food, which is different varieties, Pan-Asian. So we have Chinese, Korean, Japanese, Vietnamese, a little bit of everything. It's hard to pick just one because I love a lot of the stuff that we have in the menu. We have a sea bass, Chilean sea bass. We have a 14-ounce prime New York steak. Sticky ribs. You get them at the bar before the restaurant opens. Sticky ribs and the hoki nachos.
Oh yeah.
And we're doing a whole fried chicken Korean style. It's pretty much just a battered, nice and crispy. Comes with a little bit of gochujang sauce and honey sesame sauce and some kind of kimchi vegetables.
Wow!
And it holds this crispiness.
When you come to Morongo, you always, always, always have to stop at Hadley's for the date shake. And they even have a date shake line.
Hadley's is a stop that is basically from Palm Springs to LA. We have a lot of snowbirds, a lot of people just driving through. We're right next to the casino. We're known for also our date shakes. We have lots of people come in for that. But yeah, we have a huge variety of, awesome stuff, cocktail items, whatever your needs are, we have it here.
Cheers to the date shake. For my next trick, LAU disappears, but just until tomorrow. Thank you to the Magic Castle for letting us go off script. Where will we be next? You never know. Or maybe you can read my mind. Just kidding. Mwah.